2 harpoons. Did
+1
the necklace
frost
of fireballs die with Ovis or?
Actually,
think we
shouldn't
gave
have
it to anyone.
exploded in the stomach of that dragon. Sucker.
I don't remember who took it even.
Otiros had it.
I don't have it,
Yeah.
so yeah, he must have.
Yeah, the dragon's stomach exploded.
Yes.
Violent hemorrhage.
We still didn't. We still haven't sold the mammoth tusks.
Wait, what? We have mammoth tusks?
Yeah, we have 2 preserved mammoth tusks that we still haven't sold.
Yeah.
And
And
we
this-
still have that +1 flail.
And this giant hide.
Mm-hmm.
And that really creepy evil flail that is just sitting there.
Yeah.
Staring at us.
Which is unholy. So
Yes, which
all
is
of you
I
get.
think I think we put it in like a museum or something.
Yeah, that's the case.
We have 30 great clubs.
Let's drop great
Could-
clubs like bombs.
Yeah, could we just drop grey clubs?
Just build like a minigun for great clubs. We have
No,
50
have
great
A go
axes.
throw great clubs at people.
We have 50 huge chain shirts, 50 great axes sized for huge guys, 30 hide shirts sized for huge guys, 30 great clubs sized for huge guys,
Let's make a parachute out of all of those
a
chainmails.
large masterwork great axe, which I think we gave to Ago for him to use until he got his,
Weapon back, yeah.
yeah.
Actually, the large club of icy bursts +1 is the one he has, and he has a warhammer +1.
Yeah, because we also have we have 2 of those, and now we have 1 of those currently.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then we have a huge +1 full plate, 4 scrolls of secure shelter.
Oh my god.
+2 harpoons, which were priced at 65,220 gold if we sell it.
Goodness me. What were those scrolls again?
Secure shelter.
Ah.
So we
Does
should
Ginkira
probably
want
try
to
to
take
sell
one?
those
Does Ginkira
harpoons
want
and
to
not
take
use
them
them.
anyway? Because I think he's got the UMD for it, just in case.
Alright. So, we have 4 of those, so... And now we don't have any? Because someone has them?
4 of what?
The scrolls of secure shelter.
Let's just throw them at Lysander.
Well, no, I don't really.
The harpoons aren't evil, only one of them is unholy.
They are not? Okay. Interesting.
They're just +1 with bleed and frost forged steel on them.
Alright, so that's
Distance.
where the massive bonus to cash comes in.
Mm.
2d6 points of bleed per hit.
Yep. Yeah, and some bonuses, like when I create an item in PC Gen, they like make suddenly the item is worth so much fucking money from a single like specific bonus like bleed or something like that.
Because
Oh,
it comes from
the
+1. It comes from enchanted bonuses, which is most likely why. Anyways, we also have a giant hide, which just says frost, huge, and heavy fortification on it. So I'm guessing it's huge armor.
Yes.
We could give it to... No, we can't give it to Jai because he can't wear armor.
I can.
It has
Summoner.
to be special made.
Summoner.
Right. True.
So then we have to find a way to sell that probably for 64,000. Also not evil, but it weighs 125 pounds. It's like, here you go, make smaller hide armor out of this.
You can always. I'm only saying this only because there's a possibility that you give those items to Vulcan.
Oh, wait. I can cast light, or I can wear light armor without Dispel Failure chance.
And basically, what those items. So basically, you
I
give.
thought no, that's magic items that mess with your.
So basically,
idol.
what I'm trying to say, if you give him an item worth like 60,000 gold, in return he can like destroy that item for materials, and from that create something else worth the exact amount of money, equivalent exchange.
Ooh.
Because he's such a good crafter, he can. If you
Give him the flail.
if you give him any resources, then
Holy shit, that flail.
Question. Do we have large size chain shirts? Normal ones? Or just...
Frost chains are large or huge?
I think large.
large. They are 10 by 10.
Oh yeah, so then the chain shirts and hide shirts are large sized.
Oh, that is great, because now Aego's armor is going to go up.
Alright. So now we have 49 chain shirts.
Curse you for stopping that even number.
Which also changes the total price from 5,000 to something else.
4,900.
I don't remember how much one chain shirt costs or something. Anyways, yeah, continue. I'm just waiting. What are you gonna do or something?
Anyway, so yeah, we'll have to go visit Vulcan.
Later.
But anyways, so that's what's in the storage.
I mean, if you want to, you can always try to sell it. It will probably take some days to find a buyer, but you will probably sell it. But
I think the best idea would be to go get 72,660 gold worth of magic items.
other magic items from Vulcan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Well, yeah, even if that's not possible in rules, that's rule of him because
Yeah.
he is a motherfucking immortal crafter who lived for thousands of years and created so much shit that he doesn't give a fuck about the rules of crafting anymore.
He doesn't even have any crafting skills because he doesn't need them. He doesn't need skill rolls.
Probably, yeah.
He just hits it till it works.
Yeah.
It's his hammer. We have to steal his hammer.
It's not.
Alright, anyways. So what do we do?
Right, well, that's our next stop after this business, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Let's go kill some undead
Yeah,
guys.
If
we
we're
should
still
probably-
alive by then.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
you know, we can always hope, can't we? So, shall we park up and go?
Charge.
And obviously, slightly.
I hate the fact that all we come up with is charge, but we don't have enough information to make another plan.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that's a
I remember hearing a plan of killing the small guys, then killing the big guys.
Yeah, that was
But we don't
basically
know it.
the plan. Was Jai taking care, or at least focusing down one of the bigger guys, or trying to catch his attention, and then Aego ripping through the smaller guys together with Undead, where Audi and Lysander provide supportive fire.
And Genkir sings.
Genkir.
And I'll,
Oh,
and
he
I'll
does.
just play my
mock,
fiddle.
you mock, you know, but his singing's really useful.
It is really useful. It's just funny.
Yeah, gives such a good tone to the game.
It's just like, oh,
What do
he's
you
gonna go
do?
fight
I
big
teleport.
guys, they're gonna go slaughter little guys. They're
No,
gonna
it's
also
just
go fight big guys, and that guy's just standing there singing.
I'm slightly
Fine.
mixed.
What do you
'cause
do? I teleport my way through my enemies to thereby killing them instantly. Right? What do you do? I cast fireballs and icicles. What do? I sing.
It's very harsh. It's very harsh.
Genkiro's addition to the team, or how that meme goes.
I
No,
credit the team.
Genkiro is credit to team.
What's funny is the next character that I'm telling you that I've been mentioning that I have planned is also a bard rogue.
Oh god. You gonna
Do you know
overshadow
what?
Genkiro?
No, it's going to do something that completely different than what
Grig jig
Genkiro
all the
does.
way. Grig jig.
Luckily,
Everything's dance.
rogues and rogue bard is like the most versatile class.
Yeah.
These two classes.
Mm.
Okay.
They can do
played
pretty
with-
much anything.
I played a paladin bard who was so handsome. That was his thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, shall we continue?
Yes, where do you
Did
park
you call
your
me
tower?
handsome?
Okay,
We're supposed to
so
just park it where it annoys the
where's
most
our-
people.
Yeah.
For now, the tower is here. Where do you want it to be?
Well, okay. If it's there, do you think?
Well, I know that you guys would know this, not me or Audie or Jai, but Genkiro and Lysander, or Genkiro would know that the Nightshade said he'd be in this area.
Like, yeah, this part of
Lysander
forest
wouldn't know
is-
because he was dead at that point.
is his domain.
Okay, fine. So in that case, we could.
Also, some of you from the party know that he has at his command an incredibly large amount of, like, incredibly huge raven swarm, undead raven swarm.
Yeah, that's the thing that we were scared of because we need some legitimate area of effect firepower.
Mm.
Lysander!
Also, right, I keep asking this, but can we how do you charge the weapons for the ship?
We haven't sorted that out yet.
To be able to use weapons on the flank fortress, to even be able to use them, you would need to destroy the parasites inside the tower.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom.
You know,
okay.
the extra
Bastards.
dimensional spaces, like so.
You know, like
Yeah.
like the star spawns of Cthulhu.
Trust me, when we can do that, we're flying straight in with the negative energy ray and just.
I still know how I couldn't do a single thing against them.
Oh god, yeah, you were just, babbling insanely all of the game.
Yeah, suddenly you were taken out by.
I say we should at least try to get the tower ready and activated before we go fight the gods.
Yeah. So where we are, we could be. So we seem to have three choices. I don't know anything about Sanctuary of Summer, but it does suggest it's probably more druidic than undead. Or
We've been
alternative.
there.
Yeah, you've
We've
been
been
there.
there.
Yeah.
And basically, those who were there, you might suspect that this wall of light, the aurora of, the summer colors, is her doing. It's her way of protecting the people of this land. From undead from the north, or God knows
Imagine
what there.
King Arthur, a skewed chick, lives
So
there.
Yes, Lady of the
The
Lake.
one that threw the sword at him.
That would
Lady of the
protect
Lakes.
that would protect our tower at least, wouldn't it?
That's true.
And then we can just trek north into the forest, either that or the road.
Yeah, we might ask in the village about if somebody knows where exactly that Nightshade's fortress is, because it's a Nightshade, because it's an evil guy. It's obviously as a fortress. So
And once
Oh.
we kill him, it's going to collapse.
yeah, exactly. I mean, what evil guy would live in a cave? Like seriously.
To be
A
fair,
dragon?
They're evil or insane outsiders. They don't need plumbing and.
Yeah, also I can already tell you that the people in the village don't know shit. They are just for many years nobody ventured north and they don't care. They are happy that there was no undead attack since the wall of summer light appeared.
Stupid, ignorant fuckers. Okay, well, when they're busy telling us nothing,
Racist elf.
I let off loads of spells to show off because
You stand in the middle of the square and you just shine like a fucking sun.
So does Lysander like Endeth?
oh,
Because
he
Endeth is somewhat intelligent with his 16
no,
intelligence.
he's absolutely fine. Yeah, lovely.
Because he's not an indignant peasant that doesn't know anything.
No. The major problem is that he's not an elf.
Yeah, he's a racist like that. Anyways, if you want to,
you'll never be good enough.
if you want to hear about the road in the north at those small points, you might make a knowledge local or history checks.
Okay, Let's do that. We can,
Make your checks, everyone.
okay.
Let's do that.
This is so.
I actually have knowledge local
I
as a
have
class skill.
I do
I
not
have- so do
actually
I,
have it.
but
I
So-
have,
Knowledge. What now?
Local or history?
I think I
And
have.
my
one of them.
history, I don't have as a class skill.
neither do I.
I know more about the history than I do the local.
From the rumors. Okay. Yeah, basically this road up north and those pink signs, they are the abandoned villages, because somewhere in the past, people who created the city of Ice Hollow, then renamed Fool's Hope, they were like explorers and whatnot, so they had very bright idea to continue moving north to uncover whatever secrets the north might have. But well, sadly the land wasn't pleasant. The forest, as rumors, gossip and myths are saying, were cursed and filled with undead. And sooner or later the villages have fallen. Those who managed to escape lived, but those who did not, well, who knows what happened with them.
So we go on foot and go through every single village and look.
can I just ask, were there mines or something else at the Proof of Awakening? Because why did they want to put a trade route up there?
Not exactly trade route, like, don't consider it a trade route, just trying to pave way the
Just trying
road
to explore
to
and
the
things.
north.
Okay.
They're not trying. They're
understand.
not, looking for minerals. They're looking for, treasures and old buried things. It's essentially a
cool.
villages of adventurers.
No, that's fine.
Basically, there was some expedition, and it didn't go well.
Word and Bronzebeard.
Something like that. So, what do you do?
Okay. Well, if they're abandoned, then there's no point in us trekking up and staying in them particularly.
Our best.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is there any old castles out there, or is it just those villages?
Just those villages. There are
Okay.
no above castles or other fortresses.
Then where are we gonna find the Nightshade?
Guess what? He lives underground.
Oh, an underground fortress.
I'm pretty sure if we can go start killing his minions, he'll probably show up.
He'd
he'll
be
send the
like,
dragon on us.
"Sup, guys?"
I mean,
Stop-
before
stop
telling
stuff."
like what do you do, like I will tell you what happens, but I need to know what do you do exactly, not what are you planning to do, what is going on with the party.
All right. Well, listen.
Sure.
It's not much of a plan, but it's something.
Charge.
I
Exactly.
do think that the abandoned villages, going that route, we might see some old documents or something telling us about.
No, don't. No, I will say no.
But we
no,
probably won't.
Think-
In case I think we're probably best
When
park in the tower at the Sanctuary of Summer. We've got 4 scrolls of secure shelter that both me and Genkiro can use, so we can stay the night, no problem.
Right.
The biggest question is: do we take the castle with us, or do we leave it in the safety behind the mirror wall?
Leave it in the safety. Easy.
Mhm. The thing
Yeah.
is, if we don't leave it, we can just teleport out when everything goes straight to hell.
Well,
But
I
if so-
have the capability.
I love how you
of
said
teleporting,
when.
so-
Mate,
I mean, I think both Lysander and I have the capability of teleporting, and if we're not
Oh,
able
that's
to,
true.
then the entirety of the castle would not be able to.
yeah,
I-
that's good
yeah.
enough reason. So
Fair
we leave
point.
the castle like.
I can initiate the castle's teleport.
Let's not. We're all gonna die if you do that.
Also, when I'm saying abandoned villages, think like several, like 3 to 4, completely destroyed wooden homes that are barely standing, covered in
Okay,
snow,
sure.
like, completely desolated things.
It's been
Sorry.
a very, very long time since it's been abandoned.
Sorry, I got the wrong end of the stick. I thought it was more recent, but okay. that makes
No, it was abandoned much long
No,
time
in that
ago.
case, if we're not going to get any clues that way, we may as well go the short route, essentially, and go to the Sanctuary of Summer, and then essentially all kind of fly over the forest until, or the swamps, and until we see something that looks appropriate.
If you do that, you're gonna get killed by the birds.
Ah,
If you talk to the birds,
all right, fine. Well, we'll have to walk then.
Or you know, just kind of fly.
like fly low.
To be
Everyone-
It
yeah,
seems like
everyone
it would be
get on.
difficult to fly through a forest.
Or fly
well,
low.
To be completely honest, the Undead Raven Swarm doesn't have that good perception. They have nice perception, but not exactly the best. Also, they have a scent, but... Well...
If they're close enough to scent you, you're already dead.
Well,
Okay, well, we'll
we
have to
just
go,
have to nuke them.
we'll have to go low.
Good
slow.
plan.
Let's assume we'll go low and slow and fairly stealthy then.
Okay. So, like, the tower is staying here, or are you parking it near Sanctuary of Summer?
I mean, my vote is for Sanctuary of Summer because it's kind of safe there.
Yeah, same here.
Let's annoy the old lady there.
Also, yeah, because some of you remember that the lady was here, so... Your call if
Shall
you
we
want...
greet her before we?
No, let's just leave it there. Annoying, blocking
no.
out all the sun to her wonderful sanctuary of
No,
summer.
you've got a point. We probably should greet her and say that we're off to combat some of the beasties.
Yeah.
Hopefully not take too long about it, but it's a bit rude not to, isn't it?
Quite so. Then won't you just like hate me for being not possessed?
Oh no, you don't all have to do it. Just get Genkira to do it. He's nice.
Let's
There.
throw the fox at her.
Genkira, you go. You can catch up later, right?
Just we throw him off the castle and fly away.
Bloodash.
Oh my god.
No, I'll come with. We'll
Such
stand politely.
douchebags to
We
keep
just
here.
don't want to take too long about it. It's just that it's only polite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Genkiro and Lysander are going to greet the lady to be polite. The rest of you is proceeding towards the main cold forest. Of course,
We're gonna wait for them.
No,
probably
not
to
so-
come
not-
back.
You never split the party.
not so fast, just, you know, with enough so that they will be able to catch up to you.
Yeah.
So, well, when Lysander and Genkiro, you enter the forest and get closer to the lake, of course there is gentle, warm wind welcoming you. There are like animals, you know, birds singing around. The entire...
All around Disney feeling.
Not really, but basically
You're now in a Disney movie.
basically the forest is filled with sounds of life. You can see that the smaller and larger animals are moving around, like looking at you, maybe welcoming. And yeah, when you approach the lake itself, this time not on the center of the lake, but coming from the center to the beach, on the edge of the lake, the lady appears.
Ah,
Same description as before, and
I will bow
Welcome.
with open hands. Sure, I don't have a weapon, and just bow and say many greetings. I'm glad you're well from last time we saw you.
welcome, travelers. We've met before.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And doubtless you've noticed our craft, our ship.
Our wonderful flying machine.
Yes, I feel
Somebody at
the power of that thing.
Um,
I also feel that there is something wrong inside of it, but well,
oh yes, there is. It's not fixed yet, but sorry about that. That's a long story. And I started to get a bit panicky because I'm not good at talking to people. Here's the thing. We're going into the forest up north. You're going into that very horrible, dangerous place.
Ah,
It's-
yes, the undead cursed land.
Yes, quite. And this is where we'll have to retreat to. Hence, if you don't mind, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at explaining myself here. We're trying to do the right thing here. I hope you can see your way to allowing us to park, as it were.
She's very stoic, of course, and especially Lysander, like meeting her second time, you can see that, like, her features are kinda like, almost like an elvish like, more of a fae. And
Oh,
basically,
that's
like, she has like stoic, calm demeanor, but you can see like gleam, like twinkling in her eye that she approves of what you are doing, and she responds, "Yes, I understand completely, and I'm grateful for what you are doing. As long as you do not, and I believe you do not wish my sanctuary any harm,
Precisely, no.
and I hope,
No,
and as long as, yeah, and mean any harm, you know, there's like typical movie style that maybe not a sound of thunder, but like there's like another blow of wind that's also warm. And as long as nothing bad comes from a tower, you can treat my sanctuary as almost like a home. If you
Well,
have
thank you
to
very much. No,
retreat here.
to explain about the. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit more out of character. I'm feeling a bit more confident now that she's fey or slightly elfish. No, the thing is, all the bad things in it tend to stay in it. Isn't that good? But you know how it is about these boundaries. I never did work out how your area is so resistant to the evils outside. Anyway, a conversation for another time. We have work to do for the good of everywhere, frankly.
I believe so. I bid you farewell.
Well, thank you very much, miss.
And she turns around and she disappears into the lake.
Okay. Ginkira, do you want to turn into fox form and we'll fly off?
Alright. And
You grab him by the tail and then
Gekiro
you fly
does
off.
a pirouette and does a backflip and disappears in a poof of smoke, and down falls a orange fox.
Lysander then grabs you by the tail and flies away.
No! Oh, that's mean. Yeah,
Okay, I suppose you catch up to us right now.
hopefully.
Yep.
You are together right now.
Alright,
didn't
let's
take
kill
that
some
one.
shit.
I am in Durgan form. by the way.
Durgan. Durgan.
And
Let's
if we're on the
go
ground,
kill
then Ago is there as well.
Let's go kill shit. 'Cause killing shit is fun.
Yeah, tell me, like, how do you proceed?
Right.
If we're
well,
walking,
I'm
Or-
never. I mean, I put it this way: I can fly for 12 hours a day with my overland flight. So
Pretty much.
even if I'm not going above treetops, I'll never be walking. And just in case I do land, I've got trackless step for extra paranoid reasons. But obviously it's an issue with the dragons, but I'm quite happy to fly through the trees, not get above, certainly not get too far above the tree line. But if anyone wants to walk, I'll go along at ground level, but just not.
well, if we're walking, if we're flying, then I'm going to be riding on Jai's back.
Really? I'm there already. I'll kick you off. Fly
Yeah.
yourself.
He's huge.
Yes. mean it.
I can carry all four of you.
This
I know.
way, I can keep up successfully, and you guys
Well-
don't have to slow down for me.
Ah, okay
Perhaps.
then. I'll let you live.
Perhaps maybe we should walk through the forest and stuff for a start. We won't see. We just occasionally fly up to have a look around to see if there's.
I am going to be in my battle dragon stance.
Did I just hear say dragon?
Nom, nom, nom,
Yes.
Basically, I suggest we proceed cautiously. I mean,
Yeah.
put it this way: I'd prefer to be under the treetop because then I can.
nom.
Can I-
Don't eat me, John. Don't eat me.
It's like, wait.
God.
Can I do a stealth roll as well?
So as a general question, I wanted to say, do you proceed stealthily?
Yes.
Or are you
Yes.
trying
Do a
to proceed
stealth roll.
stealthily?
I
Then,
can-
Okay, John, make a stealth roll.
Yes,
Stealthily
then
with
proceed
stealth rolls.
stealthily.
then yes, all of you need to make a stealth roll.
I am riding on Jai's back.
Let's.
Jive,
Oh,
be as
God.
I don't get
stealthily as you
penalties.
can. Oh, okay.
Just fly through the trees.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that would require going into human form for you.
Yeah, it
But-
would. Well, I can take it, but I take a -5, right? For being
Yeah.
the size I am.
I'll
Yeah.
go slightly
not
ahead
doing
and
well.
scout around because I
9.
don't take a penalty for.
Or you
I
being
don't-
super stealthy?
I don't take a penalty for
Or normal
stealth
stealthy.
at normal speed, so I'll just scout ahead.
Just
if-
roll whatever you can and have.
Roll your stealth rolls, everyone.
I think
Should,
I'm
should
just
I be
walking
super
north-
stealthy or normal stealthy?
Just be super stealthy. You might as well.
If I'm normal
57.
stealthy, though, I get a bonus to initiative when that starts.
Jesus Christ, Simon!
Still have my ring of invisibility.
And you're a fox, and you don't seem to exist, really.
You know what? Just because of that, I am going to go super stealthy. I go into the
Where-
body of the night stance.
Here comes the silliness.
See, that 42, none of it's from invisibility. That's pure stealth. Non-magical stealth.
Oh my god.
That's some nice bullshit.
On
Yep.
even our dwarf is rolling above 30 for stealth.
I'm riding on the back of a dragon. Everyone's gonna be looking at the dragons, mate.
Uh huh. I'm
Because
just
I get to
basically
use my,
at one
I
point
get to
I'm like,
use my health,
Hmm?
my heal rank, my heal skill added to
think-
my stealth.
I think
Mm.
I just simply walk. I don't care about stealth because I'm gonna be found anyway. And at one point I just so how is everyone, guys? Where is everyone?
We're just like walking through the forest, and then like Lysander goes off and disappears, and Genkiro just like fades into the trees. Endith like steps behind a tree and is gone. Then like Aldi just like steps like out of his vision, and now he's alone.
Just
Zapping
a single
and
tear.
Kira are
A
more or
single
less
tear falls from
undetectable.
his.
I'm so sneaky. I'm sleeping on your head, and you just don't notice me.
Pretty much.
Yeah, remember about the stand, but that's a different idea. Okay.
So if we're just walking through normally, then
No,
that's fine.
I'm walking normally. You guys are stealthing it.
basically because this forest is so fucking large, and if you are going stealthily, so
No. I'm walking normally, and the rest of them are, except for Lysander, are all on top of me. So they.
yeah,
move
okay.
above
I'm
me.
just trying to figure out how much area you can, like, how far you will go in the day, if you are stealthing or not. So yeah, because you won't be able to go in the single day, arrive at the near the Nightshad's Dominion. So do you rest during the night or just go without resting?
I say we should rest.
We have to rest, or at least I have to, because
Yeah.
the wizard.
Fair enough.
Now, I didn't prepare secure shelter, but I can either cast it from one of the scrolls, or I can cast it from my ring. So I'll do that. I'll cast it from my
Cast
ring.
it from your ring.
Yeah, you know how wizards get a familiar or a bonded item?
Mm-hmm.
You can cast one spell that you know per day through your
Spontaneously.
bonded item.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, and overall general feeling of this forest is rather cold and unpleasant. There are some smaller or larger swamps, also lakes who are at this point in time, because the winter is coming and usually this area of the world is usually colder than the rest, so they are already getting, frozen.
I mistook a feat that would let me walk on water.
For now, well, some are frozen, some not, so have
But
fun.
Just
Ooh,
all
that
you
might-
need is a key pull to do it. Just imagine that. Then I'd be the epitome of like samurai.
There's
Like,
an
like,
abuse of the rules which let you give every single regular ninja trick for 1 feat, pretty much. As long as you have a key pull.
If everyone's feeling a bit cold, I'll do 5 castings of the Wand of Endure Elements.
Might
You're not
be,
gonna like the
Great,
forest.
thank you.
might be useful.
Does dragon indeed endure elements?
Dragon does not need shit. Don't worry.
Okay.
Dragon don't give a damn.
Yeah, well, it's just it'll make everybody else
The
more.
dragon's too cool for that.
Frankly,
Would the uncomfortableness do anything?
well, no, I think we'd probably make our forts, but frankly, we don't want to be unnecessarily cold. I mean, come on.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're resting, so yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Extend the shit out of that stuff.
Well, no, it lasts for 24 hours per person per casting, so it's not a biggie.
That's
So you
pretty
just
good.
cast it on all of us now, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're waking up, you just hit us with the staff, and then it's all good to go.
I've
Don't
got
even need to do
I've got a wand of it. I've got 36 charges left. I'll have to get it renewed at some point, but it's 36 charges all of 24 hours, so it's a really good value for money wand.
yeah.
Ones usually are.
Okay.
We're good. All right,
Alright.
use it.
So
Yep.
we spend our night in the comfortable shelter that Lysander summoned up. So
Yeah, I don't remember how the spell works, but I believe it's something like that. That it's
Yeah,
comfortable
it-
and you don't need to take watches when you are
It
safe.
creates a secure wooden hut which has got alarm spells, and it acts basically like a stone building in the materials of the local area. So it would be bits of tough wood and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, so night passes uneventfully. And then during the morning, I assume you continue your walk.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So,
After-
at some point,
standard spells.
mostly I believe like because Jai is like just walking first, so he will be the first
Yeah.
one to spot that. Around.
Isn't Lysander flying in front of us?
he's lost.
No, I actually, well, I'm just scooting around and stuff. I mean, wherever you think I should be, but I'm not going to be miles ahead because that'd be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so either one or two of you. But it's easier for me to describe from the point of view of Jai, who is on the ground.
Fair.
Basically, at some point, 200 feet in front of you, there's like a forest, doesn't have any like clearings or whatnot, but there's a line when there are like trees, and there is suddenly there's the part of the forest, there's a line of trees, like a huge line, and on these trees, on every branch, on every, leaf, you see thousands upon thousands ravens staring at you.
Oh, fuck.
I flip into my battle dragon stance.
Jai eats the stance. So, I just kind of
There is no
stop.
sound, they're just like
Yeah.
staring.
I just kind of stop and turn and say, "So, is this the moment when we start murdering crows?"
Yeah. This is a murder of Crow. We don't murder him. I'm sorry.
So,
That was bad.
is
I'm
this the
so
moment?
sorry.
Is this the moment when a launch endeth at the crows?
You launch him, then run.
Yep. Hey, you wanted to charge?
I think I'm better now.
Yes, I'm so sorry. So sorry. This was pretty great. Oh my god.
Okay, that one is funny.
Mm.